Greetings, everybody. It's been a minute. How y'all doing? Don't mind the barking dog. She's our dog. But, yeah, I've been away for a little bit. Been just kind of busy with other priorities in life. Had, a few good things happen. As if you can't tell in the topic of the video, I'm actually going to talk about it. It's my experience buying a house. We did buy a house. I will say that it's down here in Pueblo, Colorado, but I'm not going to give out, like address or a house tour or anything like that. Just, I get concerns for privacy, things like that. I don't particularly feel like I need to advertise things of that nature, but that's just me. But, so my experience buying the house, I've been working on getting my credit fixed up for the last couple of years to get myself in a position of buying a house. Finally got it into that, finally got into that position late in 2019 is when I figured I was at least good enough that I was in the good credit range and I could look into buying a house, at least here in Colorado. Colorado's got a couple of really good first-time home buyers programs where they give you either a grant or a loan to basically cover your down. The only thing that sucks is you do pay slightly higher interest rate, but it is what it is. The main motivation factor for me in buying a house was just, I lived in Colorado Springs for a long time, and it's just the rent rates up there were getting nuts. They really were. I mean, we were doing good to have a two-bedroom at the price we were paying, and we were advised that the rent was going to go up where we were at. And I kind of realized that at least down here in Pueblo, I could mortgage a house for cheaper than what the new rent rate would have been. And I wouldn't have to deal with a landlord or dealing with, just being told what I can and can't do. And I've actually now got a house instead of an apartment with my own yard. So, the commute kind of sucks, to be honest, but it is what it is. And that's not the only downside. It's just, I've got, my own piece of land, my own little house. So, it's nice. But I will also say that, just kind of a precursor for those of you that are thinking about buying a house, you really, really want to make sure you have a good realtor and a good lender that know what they're doing, because it is a stressful endeavor. It's probably the most stressful thing I've ever put myself through. And I'll be honest, I think I don't think, at least for me anyway, it still hasn't really set in that I actually own my house. But I'm sure it will in the coming weeks. But, I mean, for the most part, back on the topic of buying the house, for the most part, everything went relatively smooth. I mean, there was a few wrenches. It was just, a few oddball little things that popped up. It's just, there's just a lot of moving parts and a lot of different pieces that go into buying a house, and it can, any little number of things can kind of throw you off. But yeah, I'm glad I got through it. I got through it, obviously. We own the house now. Or we're mortgaging a house, however much we put it. There's the dog again. That was another reason why I wanted to buy a house so we can have a dog for, that way my son William can grow up around animals and stuff of that nature. But there you go. If you guys want, feel free to throw me some questions down in the comments below, and if there's something you're really curious about, maybe I can make a follow-up video to kind of explain at least what I've experienced in buying out here in this market. Until then, we'll catch you guys later.